Did you know some hydrangeas can actually climb? This one is called the climbing hydrangea. At first you see lots of small green buds like tiny pearls, but if you wait, it turns into big white beautiful flowers that can cover a wall or a tree. It's like magic in slow motion. Hi, this is Jan. Thanks for watching my video again. These tiny little buds are the beginning. Slowly they open up. In the middle, you get tiny flowers full of nectar for bees. Around the edge, you see bigger white petals, almost like butterflies sitting on the plant. But when the whole bunch opens, it looks like lace, soft, white, and glowing. And if you go close, you'll smell a light, sweet fragrance like honey. Now, let me share some tips. First, this plant loves shade. Most flowers want sunshine, but this one is happy on the north wall. Second, it grows very slow in the first 2 to 3 years. Don't worry, it's just making strong roots. After that, it climbs fast and can grow really tall, even 15 meters. Third, don't cut it too much. The best flowers come on old wood, so leave some stems from last year. So from small green buds to big white blooms, the climbing hydrangea teaches us to be patient. If you give it time, it will reward you with beauty for many, many years. A perfect plant for shady corners, fences, or walls, turning something plain into something magical. This is something I have in my garden, and it's been with me for over 5 years. It took a couple of years for it to mature to this stage, and I usually put ground tea, eggshells, banana peels, dried powdered banana peels, and they really help with the flowering process. It's all natural, organic, and no chemical fertilizers whatsoever in my garden. Let's look at the journey of the black currant, a tiny fruit with a big story. From a little flower to a deep purple berry, every stage is fascinating. In spring, black currant plants start with small green buds. These open into little flowers, not very flashy but loved by bees. The bees pollinate them, and soon you see tiny green balls forming. That's the first stage of the fruit. Slowly they grow bigger and change from green to red, and finally into that rich, shiny black we all know. Here's something cool. Black currants have 4 times more vitamin C than oranges. During World War II in Britain, they were given to children as syrup to keep them healthy. Another fact, the darker the berry, the more antioxidants it has, so that deep purple skin is nature's sign of strength. So from a small flower to a powerful superfruit, the black currant is full of surprises. Next time you see these little berries, remember, inside that tiny fruit is history, health, and a burst of flavor waiting for you. Here you see me removing all the leaves, or most of the leaves in fact, from the blackcurrant plant. This is to make sure that a lot of sun falls onto the little fruit that is in the growing stages. The more sun, the quicker it ripens. If the fruits are covered by the leaves, then obviously the sun gets directly to the leaf. You want more sunshine on the fruit rather than the leaf. It's important to have leaves obviously because they help with the photosynthesis and the growth of the blackcurrant, but trying to remove a lot of leaves from the top so to increase exposure of sun on the fruit. for quicker ripening of the fruit. So here you're seeing me removing all the leaves as much as possible and leaving a little bit with a lot of those green tiny fruits ready to ripe, exposed to the sun. Did you know strawberries aren't really berries? Yeah, bananas are closer to a real berry than strawberries. Let's talk about the life of a strawberry from a tiny flower to that sweet, juicy fruit we all love. And along the way, I'll share some surprising fun facts that you can share with your friends. In spring, the strawberry plant wakes up. First, you see little green buds forming low on the ground. Soon, they open up into small white flowers with yellow centers. These flowers may look simple, but they are powerful. They are the gateway to the fruit. Bees and butterflies love them. When bees land on the flowers, they spread pollen around, which helps the plant start building faster. After pollination, the yellow center of the flower starts swelling. The petals fall off and a small green strawberry appears. At this stage, it's hard, sour, and not at all tasty. But inside, something magical is happening. The plant is pumping in sugars, vitamins, and nutrients. As days go by, the green berry gets bigger and slowly turns pale white. This is when the plant works hardest. Sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil all team up to sweeten the fruit. Then the color begins to shift, first light pink, then a deeper red. This change means the plant is filling the fruit with natural sugars and antioxidants. A fun fact, those tiny yellow dots you see on the outside, those are the true fruits. The red part we love is actually a swollen flower base. Finally, after weeks of growing, the strawberry becomes bright red, soft, and full of juice. This is when it's ready to pick. The smell gets stronger, the taste gets sweeter, and the fruit becomes a magnet for humans, birds, and even little insects who want a bite. Nature designs strawberries this way. Their color and smell are like a big invitation that says, "Eat me, spread my seeds." Farmers usually pick strawberries by hand, gently twisting them off the stem. They need to be handled carefully because they bruise easily. That's why fresh strawberries don't last very long. Once picked, they are cooled down quickly to keep their sweetness. On farms, you'll often see workers moving fast because strawberries ripen at once and they don't wait around. Some fun and amazing facts about strawberry is that strawberries are the only fruit with seeds on the outside, about 200 per berry. They have more vitamin C than orange. Just 8 strawberries give you your daily dose. Ancient Romans used strawberries not just for food, but as medicine for headaches and skincare. And here's a fun twist. In some places, strawberries were once a symbol of love and purity, often carved into church designs. So from a tiny white flower to a bright red juicy fruit, strawberries take us on an amazing journey. They are more than just sweet treats. They are nature's little miracles packed with history, health, and happiness. Next time you eat one, remember the whole story that went into that single bite. Beautiful strawberries grown in my garden, and they taste yummy as well. Can you see how soft it is to pick them up, which means they're quite ripe and ready to eat. Some strawberries from my garden, and that is the roses. They've got multicolors as well, a little bit of pink and yellow. Smells really nice. Those are the buds. I kind of washed all the little green flies with some water, and there's just one here which is just blowing. Pretty. That's more strawberries today. Just harvested more. You can see this. It looks like with all these strawberries, I can literally open a strawberry shop. Anyone wants to do strawberry business with me? The deal is open. Yeah, this looks so nice. Smells too good. Usually what I found is if you leave them out, not in the fridge as soon as you pluck them, in the open kitchen, and eat them after about 2 days, it gets more sweeter, more juicier, and that's a little tip. Strawberries that I'm going to give to a few people I know. Be my friend.